We all there? Hey, all right. Every time I put my computer to sleep, the USB does not want to work. The mics have to turn it off, turn it back on, and complain. That's what I'm doing. Happy Saturday. Hope y'all are well. All y'all? See, all y'all would be more than two. Whatever. Hope you guys are doing great. We're just cleaning up, putting stuff away. Oh, we're getting 9.5. Okay, cool. And, alright, we're going to just mute him for a couple minutes here. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Saturday, happy weekend, happy something, right? Chat, how are you all doing? Tell me good, bad, ugly. I will listen. I can't do anything about it, but I'll listen. I might make fun of you, but I'll listen. Well, back up. I'll make fun of you if it's your own fault. Like, you know, if you say, I went home with an ugly chick, well, that's extreme. I'll be like, well, that's your own fault. Shouldn't have done that. Teaches you a lesson, no, it's smart, huh? My wife hates that term, smart. She doesn't understand it. It's okay. Maybe, you know, maybe you did something silly. I don't know. Maybe you had a great day. Maybe you said, yeah, my day was great and everything's wonderful. Alright. Indeed. Dippa-dippa-doo. And last but not least, Carno. Looks like a drumstick. Yes. Anyway, what are we doing tonight? Same thing we do every night. Bingy. Listening to the news. We're listening to... Oh, I got food cooking over here. Let's look at the news. Let's just go ahead and hit that target hard. I don't want to do that. Let's... Hey, do the zombie stuff. Alright, nothing on there. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh the news. Car plows into people near a pride event in Berlin, killing at least one. That is sad. One person dead, several injured after a person drives into a crowd at Berlin Pride. Suspect has been identified, injured 16. Oh. Alright. Just reading the article, I'm just reading the headlines. Police identify Islamists as suspect in Berlin Pride attack, seeking his arrest. It was Reuters, Yahoo, CNN, and New York Times. That is quite sad. I mean, I'm not necessarily all about the Pride events, but people want to gather together and do their thing. Why should we? You know, why should we hurt them and cause problems? It's not cool. So everyone was hurt. Condolences. And speedy recovery. In the interim, let's see. Let's click on Reuters. I don't believe they have a paywall. No, they want me to use my ads. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Let's see if that'll. Berlin, I think, is hours ahead of us, I think. I do not know. Alright, so apparently my ad block is stopping this. I'll pause it for a moment. I said it's not my jam, but you know, I don't believe in people getting hurt for what they believe either. One person has been killed, 17 injured, with some life-threatening conditions after a vehicle pileup mowed down a crowd near Berlin's Pride celebrations on Saturday evening, set off a manhunt for those responsible. Hours after the apparent attack, many details remain unclear, but police said the vehicle struck multiple people after charging into the city's central Tigerton Park, close to the Brandenburg Gate. The later said that they identified an Islamist as suspect and were seeking his arrest. So he drove his car into the event, or to the crowd at the event, and then bailed. What a whip. Like, not even gonna apologize for that one. He isn't even gonna own up and be like, yeah, I did this. He's just gonna be like, I'm running because I'm scared of the consequences. Never mind. According to the latest information, the vehicle drove into Tigerton around 10 p.m., injuring several people in the process, and then came to a standstill after hitting a tree. It was empty, which is why we're currently working intensively to track down the perpetrator or perpetrators. Among the injured, 8 had serious injuries, and those 3 were life-threatening condition. We now identified the suspect perpetrator. Measures against the suspected perpetrator who has not yet been arrested are underway. However, this suspected perpetrator is known to the police as a member of the Islamic scene here in Berlin. Where am I going? I kind of got lost, didn't I? So, 17 were injured, 8 seriously. Not that it makes it any better. Police said the vehicle was white, describing it as possibly a car, a minivan, or a minibus. Hundreds of thousands of people gathered peacefully in the German capital for the annual Christopher Street Day celebrations, one of Europe's largest LGBTQ events, before the apparent attack brought to an abrupt end. A large number of emergency service vehicles were at the scene. Well, that's sad. Like I said, people shouldn't get hurt for what they believe. Alright. Maine Democrat delegates choose Troy Jackson as the new nominee to face U.S. Senator Susan Collins. He's going to be replacing Graham Plattner in a must-win Senate race. Probably because Plattner has a lot of baggage. And not just his tattoos either. I think, people would be vetted before that. Guess not. Bunch of articles on that: AP, NBC, CNN, Washington Post. I don't know anything about Troy Jackson. France and Spain fires force more than 200,000 people to flee their homes. I guess they have some really bad wildfires. Devastating wildfires in Spain and France have forced more than 200,000 people to evacuate. Across France, more than 167,000 people have been evacuated, French Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu said on Saturday as some 30 fires burned simultaneously. The Gironde fire near the popular tourist destination of Bordeaux was not contained as of Saturday night. More than 242,000 acres have been burned in France this year, a historic record, the country's interior minister Laurent Nunez said on Saturday. Okay, well, the situation remains partially critical to the Gironde department. The abrupt change in weather conditions yesterday has profoundly altered the fire's dynamics, and we see that here in the United States quite often. Not that it's any justification to, say haha, but it's just, yep, you see it. It is what it is. something snarling over here at me. Oh, the aloe. Oh, my aloe's done. Alright, and I have an argent that's done. Cool. Let's pack these guys up. Hey, hey, do the zombie stop. Hey, hey, do the zombie stop. Then, where is my aloe? Allosaurus. Aloes are mean. They'll kill indiscriminately. They don't care. Alright. Iran back Houthis fire missiles at Saudi Arabia in response to airstrikes in Yemen. Okay. Well, that's gonna make things any better at all. Just gotta make sure I have berries in here. Oh yeah, these guys are just trashed. Oh, wait. Okay. Alright, so Parathecium. Paraceratherium. What a name. Hey, is this iguanodon done? It is. One done. Alright, let's load them up. Oh, they're just kind of looking at me like, yes. Alright. That's a little more creepy than I care to admit. Adolescent aberrant inky. Oh. Okay. Seems that everybody is eating food quite well. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. All about a Saturday night. Song's kind of funny because he has no clue that there's a party going on either. He says it. How was I supposed to know there was a party going on? Okay. Oh, wait. Alright, so I'll put you here. Cool. We got some things growing. Leprechaun, we got that in there. I need more food. Alright. I don't think I have a whole lot over here. I used it all. Oh, I do. Yay, alright. Taco Bell fans are rallying hard amid the lettuce outbreak. We can never give up on you. You know, my health means a little bit more than Taco Bell. I do like Taco Bell. I do like Taco Bell, but I'm not going to rally hard for the Bell. Just, no. Right? Explosive. I don't want to deal with that. Oops. Let's do it again. And popcorn head boy out. Alright. That's on Yahoo. Oh, you know what? Why not? Why don't we just go and take a look at that? Taco Bell has always inspired a very specific kind of loyalty, the kind usually reserved for more than just fast food, like the toilet. And again, last month I inhaled a chain's fajita street chalupas and became a full nacho fries convert, which isn't a transformation I saw coming for myself. But lately, Taco Bell's been dealing with a slightly less fun menu adjacent conversation. chain's been caught up in the ongoing cyclospora outbreak investigations connected to Shredder's iceberg lettuce served at Taco Bell locations. Taco Bell previously said it removed the affected Taylor Farm lettuce from all restaurants as of July 17th. It even rolled out a one-day dollar lettuce-free churrito deal as it worked to bring customers back. But if Taco Bell's latest Instagram post is an indication, some fans never really left. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, we need to have you stop looking at me. Disable. Thanks. At this point, the bill works in mysterious ways. Let's see, the brand posted a collage of supportive comments from its ride or die customers, including Taco Bell Forever, I'm never leaving you, I would never turn my back on you. The caption added, much more to come, which frankly could mean just about anything. More lettuce-free menu items, new deals and giveaways. Well, let's bring back the chili cheese burrito. I'd go back for that. I'm just saying. Cat screwed up when they got rid of the chili cheese burrito. But its comments on the latest post are only made the loyalty clear. Ride or diarrhea, we got you, baby. One person wrote, my phone had 1% battery left. I would use it to order Taco Bell. Another said, Taco Bell has been there for me through everything. I would never not show up for you, boo. One fan added. Another declared they could never make me hate you. Oh. I mean, like I said, I like Taco Bell, but not that much. Holy cow. I do find it amusing. Drop. Coke. Alright. Let's go get some more foods for the crazies. Do I have any here? Oh, I brought it all here. Sweet. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, alright. We're gonna come back. Alright, when you get the idea, this is on yahoo.com. Lifestyle articles. And, you know, it's nice. We'll go back. I don't have a problem going to Taco Bell even now, even with the issues, right? Because my food doesn't have lettuce in it. I just get a big burrito, no cheese, extra onions. I mean, back that up. No onions, extra cheese. Wow, that was awkward. Right? So, you know, it's no vegetables to get cyclosporia out of that. Next Star Trek film jumps to the far future. This is on darkhorizons.com. It's a new Star Trek film. Okay. Alright. Oh, hold on one second. Let me put the fish away. I am low on fish. Alright. Back in November last year, the news came that filmmakers Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly were set to write, produce, direct the next film in the Star Trek franchise. The pair are best known for their work writing and directing 2018's acclaimed comedy Game Night and 2023 well-regarded Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. They also wrote the script for the first Tom Holland-led MCU film, Spider-Man Homecoming. At the time, it was also said that the new film was to be a completely new take on the Star Trek universe, not connected to any previous or current television series, movies, or prior movie development projects. Alright. Let's go for a walk. Yes, let's do it. There at San Diego Comic-Con briefly offered an update on how their work fits in the franchise. It's in progress, we're very excited, but I think people will be surprised. Really can't say anything other than that. Goldstein, I think We've said in the past it won't be the characters that you've seen previously in your Star Trek movies. So there'll be a new take on that. I think it'll probably be a little further in the future than we've been before, which draws us as the opportunity to do a different spin. How far in the future is the big question. TNG, DS9, Voyager, Picard era spans the late 24th century, but the franchise's Discovery and Starfleet Academy series are set in the 32nd century. Ooh. Oh, I got knocked around right there. Well, Star Trek Strange New Worlds and Starfleet Academy are the only live-action series franchise currently in production, with both shows set to end in 2027, with seasons have already wrapped filming. No plans go beyond that, while the last film to get a theatrical release was 2016's Beyond. I just saw that one recently. It was alright. I'm not gonna ruin it for you. If you haven't seen it, if you're wanting to dull your mind for, I don't know, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours, go watch it. And I don't mean that harshly, right? It's, it's a movie. I don't remember it doing remarkably well either. It just kind of showed up and then disappeared. Alright. Uh-oh. Summon to what's going on. Right. Is there any more to this article? There's a lot of people who are just overall kind of done with Star Trek. I don't blame them. I mean, the last Star Trek Beyond, I didn't hate by any stretch of the means. Like I said, from an entertainment standpoint, it was fine. Just Paramount is milking that cash cow as long as it can, and they're not necessarily bastardizing it like Disney did to Star Wars, but they're not necessarily far behind either. So, alright, now that's all I got. Alright, what else we got? 3 soft... Let's try that again. By the way, that last article was on Dark Horizons. American songwriter, 3 soft rock songs that defined summer for millions of Americans in 1977. What are they? Alright. No, I don't want to show notifications. Lonely Boy by Andrew Gold from What's Wrong with This Picture? Sad to Belong by England Dan and John Ford Coley from Dowdy Ferry Road. I Go Crazy by Paul Davis from Singers of Songs, Teller of Tales. More of a hard rock than person. Not my jam. Ooh, fish. Uh-oh, I got stuff in my inventory. That's not bueno. Yeah, I should be okay. save that. Hey, hey, to zombies. So I need food for my animals and replenish my supplies, but I will come back. Okay. Beloved metal band returning to stage after 13 years, ranked among the best supergroups of all time. Who is it? I don't know. Let's look. Bear with me. Let's see who this is. Tomahawk. Beloved metal band Tomahawk? Tomahawk was formed in 1998 after vocalist Mike Patton of Faith No More and Mr. Bungle and guitarist Dwayne Dennison of Jesus Lizard decided to start a side project focused on heavy riff-based rock music. The duo was joined by Melvin's bassist Kevin Ramenis and Helmet drummer John Stanier introduced their music through their self-titled debut album released in 2001. Alright. Pull them up. Let's see how they sound. I don't know about new music. Like, I don't mind new music at all. Maybe I'll find something new I like. Alright. Hold on. Tomahawk. Alright. Artists. Let's see what they got. Oh, top popular song at 9, almost 10 million listens. The name of the song, God Hates a Coward. Alright, I'll bite. Let's try it out. Definitely have a late 90s, early 2000s feel to them. I think I've heard this before. Maybe I haven't. Not sure I dig it. I mean, it'd be nice if I can understand them. I think I need Ozzy to translate. This is a beloved metal band? I mean, I like the guitar riffs, but the lyrics are kind of weird. Let's see. I'm almost done with this song. And I think this will be the 2 minutes 39 seconds of my life I'll never get back. Yeah, I might have listened to the rest of that. Hard pass. Alright. Well. touring after 13 years. This should have just stayed, you know, out of the limelight. Come on. Let's get stuck right there. Uh-oh. Alright. So if you're into that kind of thing. Something's attacking me. I'm not cool with it. Alright, let's so I touched on this a couple streams ago. Do oral pill could make lowering your LDL cholesterol easier. Low density, I forget the other one. Basically the bad cholesterol. I don't know, if I lowered my bad cholesterol, I wouldn't have cholesterol to speak with. Everything's bad. Alright. Well, we'll come back to that, why not? Lipfendra adds another oral treatment option for patients with persistent high cholesterol. It's the first oral PCSK9 inhibitor approved to lower LDL cholesterol. In clinical trials lowered LDL cholesterol by about 56 to 59% for patients who were already taking statins. They offer a more convenient alternative to injectable inhibitors for people who need additional cholesterol lowering medication. You know, I think this idea of technology coming together and I think that's fine. Hold on, I gotta deal with this. Something splashed around me a little bit. Yeah, it's a penguin. Alright, well, millions of Americans take daily meds to keep their cholesterol in check. For me, that means taking a statin, but some of the most effective cholesterol treatments require irregular injections. Not too keen on the idea of statins at the moment. Have some really funky side effects for those who are younger meaning 30, 40, even 50. Pass. By the way, if you're listening on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, like and follow. And if you are on Kick, I have no clue how to work any of that. Not a one. Ooh. Several types of cholesterol medications can lower LDL. Low density lipoprotein, there we are, bad cholesterol, including statins, Zetia, and injectable PCSK9 inhibitors. Now, a new drug called Lipfendra elicitide, the first oral form of that PCSK inhibitor, offers another option. Medication can be taken on its own or along statins. Here's what the side effects are. You know, I'm not about to say, just, jump right to meds. I do believe that diet and lifestyle changes. Speaking of, I was like, I want ice cream. No, I better not. I think diet and exercise, if you can, and some people can, I understand that. If you have the ability to change your diet and exercise, and I think as often, better way. But you know, some people still diet and exercise. Just it doesn't work for them. Stubborn cholesterol is what it is. My cholesterol is accepted. Lord Savior, Jesus is its Lord Savior. His will refuse to go away. I know it's blasphemous for some people. I'm really making light of how bad my cholesterol decides it just wants to not go away. So how does it work? Unlike statins, which reduce the body's cholesterol protein, it blocks the protein PCSK9 and allows the liver to remove more LDL cholesterol from the bloodstream. The injectable version of that has been around for quite some time. This article says a decade. Oops. Why do I keep putting I'll keep reading this. I just need to clear out this inventory. An oral version can make this type of treatment more appealing option. We always focus on lifestyle, eating right, and exercising for lower cholesterol. When it comes down to treatment with meds, treating aggressively is the best thing we can do. For too long, we just had statins, and it's because they left levels too high for many people. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of statins. Ooh, alright, party one shot. Party USA. Ooh, look, fast food. So let's look out. Statin side effects. Common and mild side effects. Muscle aches, soreness, tiredness, weakness in the muscles. I don't need that. Digestive changes, nausea, diarrhea, constipation, gas, or belly pain. And then general discomfort, headache, dizziness, and trouble sleeping. Alright, so let's give a medication to an insomniac. And the side effect is trouble sleeping. Like, I wouldn't sleep. You'd have to prescribe an Ambien to me, which can be an addictive med. Is the fix worse than the problem? I don't think so. Oh, look, Rex is mad at me. Good night. Personal health. Being over 80, female, or of smaller body frame, or having kidney or liver disease. I am of smaller body frame. Pass. Let's look at this. Muscle pain or damage, liver damage, increased blood sugar, type 2 diabetes. That was the big one. And that's something I've heard quite a bit about, is that people on statins often develop diabetes. Thank you, Will, for Brimley. Always giving us a way to say that name. Diabetes. And diabetes already runs in my family. It doesn't actually run in my family. It kind of just walks, saunters around, gets to know certain people. And I don't necessarily want that. You know, I love this idea. You know, this. It's funny when people say, "Oh, well, you should take meds." Okay, well, let's have a couple conversations. One, how you get me off this med, and two, what are the side effects? Well, the side effects are, mild. You should be fine. That's not what I asked. This is a conversation I actually had with my doctor. And two, how are we getting me off of these meds? And then he hem and hawed and, well, it's not a life sentence. Okay, it is a life sentence. No. Like, and I think too often, and I've had this conversation many times on here, this isn't anything new that we're preaching is those are pretty fireworks. Too often we look at meds as the all-encompassing, it's going to solve all of the problems of the world, and we all must just bend the knee to the pharmaceutical industry. And I have nothing against taking medications as a general rule, right? I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I don't, if the medications are warranted, then they're warranted, right? If I'm old, ugly, and gray, and I need something to keep my heart ticking, all right, fine. But at 42 years old, I'm not wanting to take a statin that will help me lower something that I might be able to do with diet exercise. And I'm not going to risk taking diabetes. That's just my thoughts on that. Right? Statins are for everyone. I hear this conversation all the time, but then you get a doctor who, and I had this doctor, that's why I fired him, who was like, well, we're going to write you the prescription. I ain't filling it. So the conversation I had with him, I went back and saw him. He's like, hey, your cholesterol's still high. Yeah, is it going down? Well, yeah, slowly. Great. And what I'm doing is working. Oh, statin's not doing enough for you. Must change the dosage. No, I'm not taking the statin, twat. Like, this was an actual conversation I had with this doctor. It's like, come on. Oh, what's attacking me now? Churon. Ooh. Wait, someone just threw poo at me. Oh, you did hit. Alright. I have plenty of food, so I'm pretty good here. I'm not too keen on this idea of taking statins. Hey, when I'm in my 70s, maybe I'll, we can talk about it then. Increased blood sugar is the increase in blood sugar is small. It does not cause concern unless it occurs when blood sugar levels are already high. People with pre-diabetes or diabetes may be more aware that blood sugar levels rise when they start taking a statin. Statins also prevent heart attacks in people with diabetes. The benefit of taking a statin likely outweighs the quote small risks to have blood sugar levels go up. No, because your blood sugar goes up, you start having neuropathy. You start having vision issues, potentially, not always, but these are all potentials. You start having, well, you can't enjoy good foods. And then you just, it's like, again, what the risk outweigh the benefit. Liver damage. Sometimes statin use could cause an increased level in the enzymes in the liver. These enzymes signal inflammation. If it increases on mild, you can continue taking statin. Regularly, and increases severity, you may need to try a different statin. gonna march along. What's the side effects of statins? Muscle pain and damage. One of the most common complaints of people taking statins is muscle pain. You may feel this pain as a soreness, tiredness, or weakness in your muscles. The pain can be a mild discomfort or can be serious enough to make it hard for you to do your daily activities. However, researchers have found a nocebo effect when it comes to people thinking they have muscle pain from statins. Nocebo effect means people who experience a negative side effect from the medicine report experiencing the potential side effect at higher rates than the medicine should cause. Real risk of developing muscle pain from people from taking statins is about 5%, or less compared to taking a placebo. Very rarely, statins can cause life-threatening muscle damage called, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, rhabdomyolysis. There you go. Rhabdomyolysis can cause extreme muscle pain, liver damage, kidney failure, and death. And death. Pass. Like, I just, not digging that kind of thing. What else is it? Neurological side effects. FDA warns on statin labels if some people have developed memory loss or confusion while taking statins. Side effects are reversible once you stop taking the medications. Okay, so then I'm going to stop taking them. Ooh, you put a thing here. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. I think I can get up on my rock right here. I just, Now, my aversion to statins and meds like that overall is just my aversion. I'm not going to say everybody should do that, but I should say talk to your doctor. Not everybody who takes a statin will have side effects, but some people may be at greater risk. Risk factors, meaning taking multiple meds to lower your cholesterol, taking meds that interact with statins, taking the highest dose of any given statin, being female, being a smaller body frame. I am a smaller body frame. Being 80 or older, having kidney or liver disease, drinking too much alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. For some statins, drinking too much grapefruit juice. Having hypothyroidism or neuromuscular conditions, including ALS. If I have ALS, my my cholesterol level is the last thing I'm worried about. So, no. Hard pass. Let's just not have that conversation. So, let's look at the, okay. Let's look at the, Lafendra side effects. Right? This is it's the cure worse than, well, I'm not going to call it a cure, I'm going to call it a band-aid. Is the band-aid worse than the, I didn't put side effects side. Dizziness, diarrhea, other mild symptoms, including headaches, nausea, cold symptoms, upper respiratory tract infection. Oh. What does it do? Suppress your immune system? Allergic reactions, or if you're pregnant, because you can't actually test medications on women, so that kind of makes sense that you just, it's really hard to say. It's really unethical to test a new med. I slouch in my chair and I use my armrest a very specific way. My fingers go numb. So, I guess I will not be doing that for a minute. I mean, the side effects seem a little bit better than, say, that of a statin. Hold on, I made a boo-boo. Alright, let's come back over here. Well, safest cholesterol med with the least side effects. AI overviews. No safe cholesterol medication. As safety and side effects depend on your personal health history. Statins like pravastatin or rosuvastatin are standard, but if you can't tolerate them, ezetimibe well tolerated acts in intestines instead of the liver. Still gonna give you some GI issues. It's just not my jam. What GI issues? I just go to Taco Bell. Okay, that was rude. Kind of funny. Alright, well, now I'm off that soapbox. It's effective though. I mean, it's so my question then is, well, oh man, where's the? Oh, there they are. Okay. So some of this I'm going to take with me to another server here in a bit. Oh, let's put these guys back before I forget. And I need food. I need food. Wow. I am tired. I'm tired and it's not even that late. It's kind of weak sauce. Yeah, I know. That one's almost done. Let's see if the wifey's tired. Sorry, I'm reading something. Okay, where are we at? We got Stuff being raised. Okay. Got sheep. Okay. You got wherever you are, Theory. Inky. Bison. Alright, we're good there. Alright. So while that is cooking, I'm gonna just go and see if I can't finish off this. 8,000-ish, 7,000 and changed. I get more blueprints. Well, you don't get to eat my kill. Stop that. Ooh. Well, that's not car. I thought that was for a second. Ooh. Alright, there's an urgent over here. Okay, either sea creatures that would like to try to eat me. Let's take a look, see. Because I could use some fish from my teams. Otherwise, tomorrow I'll have to deal with it. Come on. Okay, we're doing it right here. So I just caught an article that was talking about stupid laws of early America. Oh well. OpenAI releases health bot one day after a man-alleged ChatGPT almost killed him. ChatGPT almost killed him. Like, he had nothing to do with that. ChatGPT just came out in the middle of the night while the guy was asleep and said, die. Die, die, my darling, die. Ooh, song reference. It almost killed me. It told me I should try something and I did it, but it almost killed me. That's what that's about. No personal responsibility, what a twat. Like, seriously. I almost died. Well, whose fault is that? I know. It's way harsh. Way harsh. But it's one of the things we try to teach our children. Well, the preschooler now, the baby will have it eventually, right? But this idea that, hey, you did a thing, you got in trouble, here are your consequences. which, by the way, is not easy. And you know, he has to learn that, and I think too many people just have not paid enough attention in class. Well, too many people in science class have not learned FA, FO. At least not well enough. Give me a second. Let's just do. Like the scorpion just sneaks up on a bird and zings him. Bazinga. Gotta let my stamina go back up. We're gonna come over here and yoink this Rex. Oh, we're almost done. Alright, let's see if we can get some seafood here. This shark. Is he coming at us? Yes, he is. Good. Oh, there's a shark hanging out there. Sneaky, sneaky. I see. What is this? Is that an alpha? Because that would put me right over the limit that I need. Or is that just an event? Oh, screw it. We'll just stick with. Oh, it's an alpha! Alright. Well, dang it. I don't want to deal with that one just yet. Actually, you know what I'll do? Good idea. I think I can make this work. Come on. I still want that beehive right there. There we go. Rockin' all night till the lightning strikes again. Okay. dent in this Carno Island? Maybe. I have 140. Ah, that will do right there. Okay, now we go back after that shark. And I can't reuse. Come on, where'd you go? There you go. Ha 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 ha. I can't claim the dragon key yet, but I can. Well, it only gave me 3,000. Well, that was shameful. Alright. Well, I got the dragon key. That's what I wanted, so. Ooh, another shark. Must not have been a very high level alpha. Which happens, yeah. I think maybe high level alpha should be like minimum 145 and up to 300. That would make things more creative. I will do. Where was I on that whole conversation? What was I even talking about? I don't remember. Oh yes, personal accountability. Okay. Anybody else want in on this? Is that a baby that I can claim? Because I killed the mom? It's like, oh crap. Oh yeah, that's got some funk to it. Alright, let's get out of here. Always risky when you do shenanigans like that. Alright, let's get out of here. Blow this popsicle stand. Enough of my nonsensical ramblings about personal accountability. It's overrated, right? Let's pick up the raw food. And I don't remember which dino it went to. I think it went to this one. This was like, it's pulling a TNG. Remember that episode? It was a very bad way to die. Get caught between floors and materialize back in with, you know, a deck in your midsection. Not on the top 10 ways I'd like to, go. Anyways, we're done about it. Ryan Gosling to star in Ghost Rider movie from Marvel Studios, director Sean Levy. Why are we not bringing Nicolas Cage back? He was the Ghost Rider. I think he did 2 Ghost Riders, didn't he? 99% sure he did 2 Ghost Riders. And Ryan Gosling was in that space movie. Did a good job. I liked Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider. Well, okay. Back up. I liked it at the time. I don't remember it. Actually, I really don't remember it. So they got, so it had Sam Elliott in it too, if I remember right. No, I'm not going to. But we'll pause ads for 10 seconds on this just so you can see the article on HollywoodReporter.com. And you can do, okay, people, let's see. New Ghost Rider just rode into town. Ryan Gosling will play supernatural horror hero Johnny Blaze, aka Ghost Rider, a new big screen incarnation of the Marvel character that will be directed by Deadpool Wolverine Sean Levy. Gosling Levy keeping a good time going after shooting Star Wars Starfighter due out next year. Announcement was met with pandemonium when it was made Saturday night Marvel Studios Hall H presentation at San Diego Comic-Con. Plan for the movie's open in 2028. A return for Ghost Rider and Gosling's involvement has been whispered for at least a year, but the actor appearance at Hall H made it real. There's a video on X. Alright. Nicolas Cage starred as Blaze in 2 Ghost Rider movies released in 2007 and 2011 by Sony, which continues to have film rights to Spider-Man. Gabriel Lynn played Ghost Rider in TV's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The character of Blaze was created by writer Gary Friedrich and artist Mike Poog and appeared in 1972's Marvel Spotlight #5. A year later, the character received his own series. Viewers were captivated by Blaze, a stunt motorcycle driver who, in a deal made with the devil, is bonded with a demon named Zathros and becomes a flaming, skull-headed, fiery motorcycle-riding spirit of vengeance. He had Taco Bell too, huh? I know it was a bad joke. That's why I said it. He had the lettuce. He had the devil's lettuce. I wonder what Cage thinks about it. Decades later, several other characters have held the mantle. Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch, and Donnie Reyes among them, but Blaze has always kept the fire burning in comic fans' hearts. This is the first superhero comic book movie outing for Gosling, who was once up for the part of the Green Lantern in late aughts. In recent years, the actor had shown a willingness to take on big studio blockbusters or franchise plays. Here he top-lined Project Hail Mary. It was actually a good movie. I enjoyed that movie. It was I don't want to ruin it, but it was done. It was done well. I don't need to see all that stuff. But it's on HollywoodReporter.com. There's a new Black Panther Marvel movie coming out. Black Panther 3. If you're into that kind of thing. You know, I saw. Well, back up. I have not seen any of the new Marvels in the last couple of years. Just really haven't done it for me. Excuse me. Cyclospora outbreak sickens 2,000 across 9 states, CDC said. This is on AL.com, not AOL.com, AL, AlphaLima.com. We just blocked a suspicious connection attempting to keep your device and data intact. You're safe. Well, thank you. A parasite outbreak, commonly known as explosive diarrhea parasite, linked to shredded iceberg lettuce served at Taco Bell and other eateries, was hospitalized at least 98 people as of Friday, the 24th. Has sickened at least 1,900 people across 9 states. It prompted a sweeping recall of lettuce across 27 states. FDA and CDC said the outbreak caused by the parasite Cyclospora now includes cases in Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. The supplier, Taylor Farms New Mexico, shipped the lettuce to those 27 states between late June and mid-July. The recall market-side brand salad and shredded lettuce also hit Walmart shelves in 15 states, including West Virginia, the only state where it reached store shelves rather than restaurants. The recalled product also reached consumers in Mexico. Cases up from 1644 a week ago with no deaths reported. That's nice. I'm glad there are no deaths. You know, because how crummy it would be to go to St. Peter in the next life and, you know, at the pearly gates be like, well, how'd you die? I pooped myself to death. Just not a way I want to go. Do not wish to go on the pot. Do not wish to pull an Elvis. Ooh, wait. No, it's juvenile. Ooh, McGuena. All right. Illnesses date back to late June. Most recent case reported in July. According to FDA, officials expect the number to keep climbing as it can take up to 6 weeks to confirm whether a sick person's case belongs to this outbreak. All you are is just another brick in the wall. Congratulations. Agency, July 19th, the FDA said, updates come, wait, where are we at? The update comes after, let's try this again, I am tired. The update comes days after a less sample test at the Mexican border came back positive for cyclospora, raising concerns that new shipments still might be carrying the parasite into the country. On July 19th, the FDA said the result was a false positive caused by how hard cyclospora's heart is to detect in produce. The agency's investigation still points to Taylor Farms lettuce from central Mexico. The recall remains in effect. Popcorn this stuff out. Come back over here and roll boopity boppity boop. Uh-oh. There we go. And now to the fun part. Going to the FDA, cyclospora typically causes watery diarrhea, loss of appetite, weight loss, cramps, bloating, gas, nausea, and fatigue. In some cases, people experience vomiting, body aches, headaches, or fever, while others may show no symptoms at all. Oof. That just doesn't even begin to sound fun. See if I remember. 52, 52, 50, 52, 47. Okay, and over here. Fine. Left untreated can last weeks and relapse after symptoms fade. The illness can be more severe in immunocompromised individuals. Federal officials advise anyone who eats shredded iceberg lettuce in the 2 weeks before getting sick to contact your healthcare provider. Consumers are advised to throw away recalled products and sanitize any surface it may have touched. Consumers can also return the products for a full refund. So, again, this goes back to saying this. Any restaurant that has pulled the lettuce from the restaurant, including Taco Bell, which is great. Like, I applaud that. Thank you. Good job. Wonderful. But there's cross-contamination. It's, it's not just in the lettuce, right? You reach in with the hand, you grab the lettuce, you reach in, you grab a tomato, now it's in the tomato. You reach in the lettuce, you grab bell peppers, now it's in the bell peppers. I digress. I go on and on and on. Right? So, these people are still getting sick because there's still some cross-contamination that has happened. And unfortunately, it'll take... excuse me. It will take some time for it to clear out. It's not you'd have to dump every product and sanitize the entire store. Not just Taco Bell, right? Any store that uses it. So, anyways, this is on al.com. You can look for further information. Restaurants and other food service customers. Alabama, Arkansas, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and Wisconsin. To Walmart stores under the MarketSite brand. Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and West Virginia. So it's all over. Now, don't ask how cyclosporiosis comes about. Oh, you really want to know anyways? Okay. It caused about by people pooping in fields and it germinating, processing in the field, and the people working in the field and handling the lettuce. That's how it happens. Like that's how that bacteria spreads. I wish there was another way around that, but so if you contract cyclosporia, you have basically eaten a parasite that was in somebody else's poop. And that right there is why I'm not eating at Taco Bell or any other restaurants. That's why I'm cooking all of my vegetables, cleaning all of my fruits very well. Because the last thing I need is my 3-year-old to get that. Or the baby, right? I have an 8-month-old. Oh, that would be poor little guy. I mean, he'd have to be hospitalized. I don't want that for him. So one in 8 U.S. adults uses GLP-1 drugs. That's your weight loss drugs like Wegovy or what's his name? Anyways, the like. 1 in 8. It's good amount. Crud, I just lost. Where did it go? I just lost what? Oh, there it is. I like these Dragon Horde cases. Really easy way to get blueprints. Really easy way. Ooh, that's a big tree. Do, 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 do. Okay. Oh, come on, you twat. Let's try this again. No. Freaking dragon. Land. 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 Bloody freaking. Man. It took way too long. Alright, what we got? We got Plesiosaur saddle. Blueprint. Oh, okay, cool. Titan. Sword. Desert cloth. Sorry, I can't use. No, ladies and germs. I'm tired. I've been on for only an hour and a half, and I cannot stop yawning. I have a little bit of a long day tomorrow. Sunday's my day to cook, so. Alright, we got blueprints galore. Turned on, we got. Alright, do I have any other foods that are cooking? Oh, I do. I got lots of stuff cooking. Oh, fine. Alright, I think I'm going to call it. If you're on YouTube or you're on Kick, this is where I say au revoir. And not a whole lot I can do about that. If you're on Twitch with me, I'm going to send you over to who's on right now. Probably Wookie Legend again. He's doing World of Warships, so if you're following World of Warships, enjoy that. I'll send you over to him. Bear with me. In the meantime, it's been great. It's been fun. Again, stay cool. It's supposed to be some bad hot weather in the next several days, so stay inside if you can. Drink plenty of water. Take a couple showers if you need to. It's that bad now. Deodorant just ain't cutting it. Even you in Arizona, you know who you are. You know, okay. Just swimming pool's acceptable in my opinion. Probably not in others' opinions, but just be careful. That's really what I'm getting at. Be kind to your pets. Be kind to the elderly, even the elderly that yell at you. And thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Might be on tomorrow. Sunday, it's family day, so and it's my cooking day, so I'm cooking all the dinners for the week. You guys have a great night.